Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have set number 40424. This is the Winter Snowball Fight seasonal set for 2020, and this was released in October, and the return to minifigure-based seasonal sets after a little while, I believe with exclusive minifigures as well, still. And this one didn't look as cool to me as the little hayride one, but I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get it. It's kind of neat, and I can just add it with my Winter Village stuff. So, that's a good enough reason for me to buy it, because it is also only $13, so not too expensive. For 2 minifigures and a dog and 149 pieces, I think that's a pretty reasonable deal. But the box is kind of cool. I like the brick built border thing that they've got going on here with the seasonal sets this year, and on the back it kind of shows you some of the sort of features of the set. Not really, but it's fine for what it is. It shows you the kid up on the top, and yeah, and that's all there is for the box. The instructions really aren't anything special either. They're just the same image as the front of the box, and I believe there is not a single ad in here. Just shows you how to catapult if you needed to learn how to catapult. The first build here is this little sledding hill, and this sledding hill is a sledding hill. It has a little action feature where if you push that, he will very dangerously slide down the hill, I guess. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, that does not work super smoothly. I guess maybe I'm hitting it too hard. Let's try a little bit slower. Okay, I guess. I'm sure? I don't know. Not super convinced by that. That one wasn't too bad, but I feel like you could just as easily go like that. Maybe not. I guess if this wasn't here, probably. But yeah, I don't know. Mixed thoughts on how useful that feature is. We do have a flag up there, which I gotta say, the flag adds a nice little bit of visual interest here. There's a little hole underneath there, and yeah, I don't know. Underneath building that was a little bit weird. We do have this little ice crystal over here, though, which I guess is kind of okay. The weird gap in the hill is a little bit strange to me too. I guess the only thing that could maybe be useful for is if you want to pretend that one of them got stuck in the snow. They sunk in. Yeah, sure. Mildly convinced. And I guess you could hide something under there, but it also doesn't really look like this was exactly a hill. It kind of looks like they put a white plank there to slide down. I don't know. Not very convinced by this build personally, but the sled is okay. It looks more like a snowmobile without controls and being ridden by a kid, and it has one of these crate pieces, which I guess is kind of neat, to hold some snowballs. So I guess it's the Snowball Fight Powerless Snowmobile. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So this, I'm sure you can tell, I'm not super won over by this. We do get a snowman and a tree. The tree I just threw here because it's just a tree. You get plenty of trees, but it's another tree to add to your Winter Village. The snowman is okay. It's not the greatest snowman ever, but I think that this is more than convincing enough, especially when my standards are so raised by the sled thing. Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that it's actually got the bottom of the body larger than the top, and it's got the 2 buttons there. It's got sticks for arms. It's kind of weird that someone shot him and he has a hole in his head, but we can ignore that. I can overlook it. I would have preferred the little drill piece, I think, is the carrot, but this is fine for what it is, and he's got the top hat too. So, and the little scarf representation I think is actually pretty good. So, decent snowman. We also have this little bench with what I assume would be hot chocolate, and then these little cookie things, which those cookies are a nice print to get here, not the most common print in the world, and you do get an extra. So, that's cool, I guess. And we get a husky piece, which these are not the most common. It's always cool to get little animals. So, I'm happy that we've gotten one here. If you don't know how those work, those are like dual molded, but they're marbled together, so they'll always turn out a little bit different. So, they're all a little bit unique. And then we have this little snow fort, I guess. It's a little snow wall that you can, I guess, once you have arrived with your snowball armada from your little snow sled. You can take one of your snowballs, and you can hide behind the wall and get ready for a snowball fight. And you do have some heavy artillery here with this little snow catapult that they so politely taught you how to catapult in the manual. And you just go like that, and it will sort of maybe shoot them off. It's not the most convincing feature either, but they tried, and it's okay. Use that crate piece, which is not the most common, so I guess that's cool too. But I do really like the way that snowball is built up using the 1x2 curved plates, so I am actually pretty satisfied with this little section, especially compared to the rest of the stuff in the set, and this is easily by far the best part. Aside from, I guess, one thing, which would be the minifigures, and I'll show you up close in a second, but I did want to show you first that the girl here does get these skis in Medium Azure, which are not the, the most rare version of that part. They're relatively common in Medium Azure, but she does get ski poles in that, sand green color, which I don't know if they've ever actually been used as ski poles before. I know they've been used on several of the newer Harry Potter buildings, though, at the top of spires. And yep, both of our minifigures do have exclusive torso prints. The guy here is a nice olive green colored torso, which is an interesting jacket color. We don't get stuff like that too often. I do really like his hat as well, which is nothing new. It was introduced for the City Arctic theme a year or two ago, and it is just a cool part though. And I don't think I had one in red yet. I think I had the other color scheme for it, but either way, it is just a really cool part, and I would like to see them use that in more Winter Village stuff. The little girl here does have a face print that is a little bit less common. It's only in 4 sets, introduced in the Funfair People Pack, and she does still have a pretty cool torso print, which is another new jacket color, and it's in the same color to match her skis. And I didn't mention it explicitly out loud, but she does have an orange scarf, which is the most common color that was introduced in the Ninjago movie. Though I guess this is the only set on the market that currently has it in this color, I believe. And yeah, there's really not too much to love here. It's not terrible for the price, and it does have the 2 exclusive torsos, but it's I think a reasonable value for what it is. It's just, I don't think I would ever recommend to anyone, oh, you have to go get this set, it's the coolest thing ever. Definitely not. But I think that it is a reasonably okay addition to a winter seasonal scene. So if you have your Winter Village stuff, I think that this will fit in with it okay. And the jackets are nice prints, I guess. So if you feel the need to get those jackets, I don't think that this is a terrible waste of money. But if you look at what you see here and are like, oh, that looks stupid, probably a waste of money, I probably wouldn't argue and tell you that you're wrong. So take that for what it is. I will say I am really pleased with the look of that little snow wall over there. It's just the largest portion of the set, the little hill thing, could really have used some work. So yeah, that's really all I got for this set. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.